I'm on the floor. You're welcome to come to a chair. We're going to move to standing, and then we'll come back down on the floor for some a little bit of work. So last week was working on building our nervous system and resilience. This week, it's more about cultivating a supportive community. There is some chanting. If that makes you uncomfortable, you can just listen. The only chant we're doing is Om, like O-M. Sometimes people say it like O-M, like it sounds like A-U-M. Some people say amen. I don't care what you do. Or you can just energetically say it. So it's totally up to you what you like. I'm down here in the basement. Nobody can hear me. So first we're just going to sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders back, and let's have, just to get grounded, palms down to ground us. Eyes are gazing down and just breathe. Ooh, there's a spider over here. In and out the nose. Sorry, I have ADD. And just slowing down the nervous system. So really think about filling up the belly. And on the exhale, pull the belly back towards the spine. In and out the nose. And you can either do in and out the nose, maybe 3-4 counts the same, or if you like to extend the exhale, maybe 4 and 6, your choice. And if you're comfortable, just visualize your connection with a supportive person or a supportive animal with a sense of gratitude. A person or an animal, somebody that you just have this wonderful connection with. Or you can visualize your higher power. Just breathe. And then keep the eyes closed or gazing down and just place the hands over the heart. Keeping that connection with that supportive person or animal. Visualizing your higher power. And something a little interesting, as you inhale, imagine that your higher power is exhaling. And then as you exhale, imagine your higher power is inhaling. And continue for that deep breath. And imagine your breath links you with the vibrations of the universe. And then you can just place the hands. You can open the eyes if you like. And we're just going to inhale the arms up and overhead, just nice and gentle. And remember, bring your arms to cactus if that's better. And then we're just going to bring the hands to the heart and cross. If you like that cross body thing, we can switch the hands. And the next time we exhale, it will be an Om. And I'm happy to sing it for you. So inhale here and then Om. Inhale up. Oh. Two more. Oh. Last one. Inhale. Oh. And just stay and breathe. And see if you can feel those vibrations, your energy connecting to the earth's energy, the universe. And then open the eyes. And we're just going to rotate the wrist first. Super simple. And then see if you can get the whole arm into it, the forearm into it, and then your whole arm into it and your shoulders. So you're just like flowing, whatever feels good on your arms, and you can reverse it. Yeah, you can make giant circles. It's just whatever. You're just moving. So kind of think of like the prana, or that the energy that you're like moving through the energy. Yeah, do whatever feels good. I just move like a crazy person. Stretching if it feels good, going side to side. So a little bit different idea with our yoga tonight. And then take the hands down, take a moment and just feel, notice and feel. And then this one I love. This is a new one for me. So you're going to look right and you're just going to like flop to the right. Literally just flop. If you're in a chair, just let everything hang and then come on up and then flop over to the other side. And just go side to side. So just kind of like let go of everything. And are you ready for this? I'm sure this is the Sanskrit word, floppy asana. Want to like take it towards the front. That's cool too. Whatever. It's just like you're heavy and I just like imagine like I'm just letting go of all the not so good stuff going on in my life. And to finish the last one, then come on up and just find your breath again. Close the eyes. And I don't know, I feel like this energy when I do that, like this kind of, I guess, the vibrations. We're going to come to standing. Just finding your mountain pose first. So again, thinking, remember mountain is just hip width apart. This isn't super scientific here, but think of, your higher power or a prayer or an intention or whatever. And we kind of keep that, or that connection that you have with that supportive person or animal. And then we've done this a million times, but first of all, we're just going to inhale up on the toes, and then exhale down. Coming up on the toes is optional. And now we're going to do that. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, thinking of that person, that animal, that higher power, whatever. And now we add the Om and we bring the hands to the heart. Your choice. So the inhale, you lift, reach. Exhale. Oh, I lost my balance. You get the diffs. And then inhale. And exhale. Oh. And in. Whenever I close my eyes, I lose my balance. Oh. Inhale. Last time, Om. Oh. This time we inhale and try to stay. This is where the core comes in. So pull the belly in, relax the shoulders. So we're not like reaching up. Keep the shoulders relaxed, but lifting up, lift a little higher. Find a spot and come on down. All right. We're going to take the feet wide. We're doing basically a warrior two. So feet are wide. Turn the right toes out and the left heel back a little bit. And I always was taught, have your hips facing forward. And really mechanically or anatomically, we can't do that. And I thought this was a cool little trick. So just take your hips side to side. And if there's like popping or uncomfortable, then move your foot a little forward, move your foot a little back so that you can kind of do that really fluidly. So we're always taught like this, and our bodies don't really do that. And then check in when you bend the front knee, the right leg, that your knee is going over the second and third toes. So just kind of feel. And if you feel like you need the chair for balance, go ahead and take that. And this time the breath is a little bit different. So we're going to inhale out, exhale back, straighten the legs. Inhale, look over the right fingertips. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This next one will stay. So looking over the right fingertips. And maybe you want to play with your arms. Maybe you like the cactus arms or your hands on your hips. Play around or keep them straight, your choice. Exhale. Still think of pulling the belly back towards the spine as you exhale. That's going to keep the core strong, the back strong. Check in the knee. Make sure it's not coming forward, but pressing back. Oh, yes. And breathe. All right, on your next exhale, come back. Take the feet parallel and just take a breath here in wide mountain first. And then turn the left toes out, right toes in, and check in with your hip again. Make sure you feel comfortable. I got a little pop there. And then check in with the knee, that it's going over the second and third toes. And then we do the same thing. So we inhale the arms out and exhale, come back. It's as if the breath is moving you. Out. And the next time your arms are out, we stay. So think of it not reaching the body. Think of just the legs are moving. Now they're still, but don't think of reaching forward. So your shoulders are right over your hips. Yeah, and then looking over the left fingertips, breathe. Every exhale, the belly pulls towards the spine. And then come on back. We'll take the feet parallel again. Take a moment here. And here we're going to do the same thing with the arms. We're just going to inhale the arms up. And we're going to fold forward. And remember, you can go halfway. You could put the chair in front of you, or you can go all the way down. Take your hands wherever you like. And then bend the knees, come back up. Inhale. Maybe look up. And exhale, just flowing back and forth your way. Inhale, come up. And the next time we're down, we stay for a few breaths. So we'll stay down, hanging. If you can't reach the floor, grab your block, and that might feel better. Or put your hands on your thighs if you can't reach. But if you can, hang down there. Crown of the head is towards the floor. And breathe. And then bend the knees. Take an inhale to rise up. Core is lifted. And then exhale down. And then just heel toe the feet back to mountain and find some stillness here. Close the eyes or gaze down, whichever's more comfortable. Relax the shoulders. And just breathe. Notice and feel. And then opening the eyes. So this one we've done a lot. This is more balance and coordination, but it's super slow. So really get grounded in the right foot. We're going to lift the right arm and the left knee. Now I lift up pretty high. You don't have to. You could just touch the toes to the floor. Use your chair if you need it, or lift up. And then slow motion, take the foot down and the hand down at the same time as much as possible, and then switch sides. So if you feel unsteady, you could face your chair, and that way you could take the hand. So it's just slow motion, switching sides. Ooh. One more each side. Get a little lift there when you reach up. And come on down. Okay, now we're going to do it. Whatever side you're on, we're going to stay. By the way, don't forget you can do cactus arm if that's easier on the arm or shoulder. So here, try to lift up on that standing leg. I find myself sinking. Lift up on it. Pull up on the thigh. And remember, you can lower the leg. Pull the core in. Lower down. And we'll switch sides. Whatever. The opposite side. We're all different sides. See, if you're looking at the screen and one of us is moving, that's going to make you move. So find a spot. I usually like to do on the diagonal, a few feet in front, and focus on that spot. Check in with that left hip. Are you sinking into it? Lift up on the belly. Come on out of it. You may want to shake out a little bit, shake everything out. I forgot to add the thumps in. So we'll rest for a second here. Let's do the 4 thumps. I was going to do that with at the beginning. So take your fingertips to the orbital bone. Yes, if you have glasses, pull them off just for a second. And you're just tapping. Great for sinus, but this is the stomach meridian. So if you have an upset stomach, and exhale out the mouth on these. That's energy medicine. They always exhale out the mouth. And then take the collarbone. So you have that little bone there and then like a little indentation. Tap there. You can use soft fist if you like that more, but what's our word, Perry?
Vigorous.
Get some energy. This is the K28. First one's on the bottom of your foot. Travels all the way up here. Kidney, K for kidney. Give it a good tap. Right at the sternum. I like to do the Tarzan thing. You can tap. You can also rub if it feels better. This is the thymus, immunity. Nobody getting sick on my watch. And then I love, Candace does the scarecrow arms, and it kind of helps you find that just below that top rib. Tap, fist, rub, your choice. And I always have to remind myself to keep my shoulders down. Just tapping. This is the spleen meridian. And some people like to come right up front. Feel free. This is where I get in trouble. I add things to my little plan and then I run out of time. Shake it out. Any extra energy, like you're getting rid of any extra, and then find some stillness. Now, I'm hoping you feel something at least in your hands, like maybe a little bit of tingling or like a bubbly kind of feeling. That is your energy, and you can use it to heal yourself. All right. Open the eyes. We are going to the floor. If we're going to be on our hands and knees, so if you, I think I'll turn to the side for this one. If you need to pad your knees, take a blanket. We're going to, I'll tell you what we're doing while you're setting up. We're going to be in table to child, back and forth a couple times. Some of you are going to want to go to down dog, totally fine. Your choice. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So when you're in table, your wrists are right under your shoulders. Spread out your fingertips. Your knees are right under your hips. Your feet are relaxed. So we're not doing cat-cow. What I want you to kind of envision is energetically, you're pulling your wrist toward your knees. Do you guys feel engagement in the core when you do that? So we're not even moving.
Yes.
So that's what you're kind of thinking of that. So you're going to inhale there and then exhale, sit back in your child. Place your forearms on the mat, perhaps your forehead, and you could put a block, but we're going to move right back into that table. And then feel your wrists pulling back toward your knees. Exhale back to child. Just for us, just a little bit. We're not holding it in child. Come back up to table. Do that wrist pull. Now, some of you may want to curl your toes and go up into a down dog. Perfectly fine. Either way, you come back down to table and into child. So do a couple more. If you like, you can add the om on your exhale. So I'm in table. Oh. Inhale. Oh. And then the next time you're in child, perhaps you like the wide child with the knees wide and the toes together. You can just press back, stack the forearms, or grab a pillow, forehead down, and just relax for a few moments. You should feel kind of a release on the low back. The wide legs gives you more space to breathe. And then you're slowly going to move to your belly. And if your low back is a little cranky, roll on your hips side to side. That might feel really nice. This one's a little bit more challenging, so take it easy. You're going to place your forehead on the mat, your hands right next to the ribs. All 10 toes are on the floor. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale here. And then exhale, press up. You're not using your hands. So as if you're like balancing on your belly button. Exhale down. Only 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Really press into the belly. Come on down. If this is too much, just rest. 2 more on your own. And when you're finished, just relax a little bit. And then when you're ready, you're going to just roll over onto your back. Perry's all the way up there. Wow. Roll onto your back. Hug the knees in. Rock side to side, whatever. I'll fix my camera real quick. Whatever feels good on the low back. There we go. Okay. So here, we're going to do something called krama. So we're going to have your fingertips on your knees. Your arms are straight. The legs are bent. And you're going to inhale here. And on the exhale, bring your knees about 1/4 of the way. Use your core to bring them in. And then inhale, straighten out the arms. The knees are still bent. And then inhale about halfway. See if you can use your core to pull the legs in. And then back out. Inhale about 3/4 of the way. And then back out. And this time, use your core on the exhale. Pull the knees. So my hands aren't doing the work. They're just kind of guiding. And pull your knees towards the chest. And then back out. So now you have an idea of it. So we're going to do a quarter, a half, 3/4, and then all the way. So inhale, exhale a quarter of the way. Pull that belly down towards the earth. Inhale, straighten out. Exhale, halfway. Inhale. Exhale, 3/4 of the way. Inhale. And pull them all the way towards your chest. Some of you may want to widen the knees, gives you more room to pull them in. Really pull that belly in. And then just bring the knees together, rock side to side. Some people like to make circles really nice on the sacral area. If you do that, make sure you go in both directions. And then lower the feet bottoms to the mat. So Shavasana is super short because there's a breathing exercise I want to finish with. So you can stay here, let the knees fall together. You can straighten out the legs. I think you all know. It's your 1-minute nap. Lower the hands alongside the body. Roll the shoulders under. Let go. Close the eyes. Tune out the visual stimuli. Let everything sink towards the earth. Take a couple deep breaths first. You may even want to sigh out the mouth and let everything go. Like, do that a few times. And after you do that, let go of the breath. Just let it happen. So I want you to think about softening all the hard places on your body. So soften the heels, all the hard places, your sacrum, your knuckles, your elbows. Soften your shoulder blades, all those hard parts of the body, the thoracic spine, and the back of your head. Soften it all. Okay, so told you it was short. You're welcome to stay there, but I want to do this breath, and it's best to be seated on this. You can try it lying down if you like, but if you can, come on up. I'm on the floor because that's what I like to be. Sitting in a chair is perfectly fine. You lean against the wall or a bed, wherever you have, whatever you have, but sitting up tall. So I used to call this like sips of breath, but it's a little bit different because we're exhaling. So you're going to take a big inhale and then you're going to exhale for 3 counts. So it's kind of like, and sometimes if you purse your lips, I'm going to go nose, but out the mouth, sometimes a little bit easier to get. So this is really centering and hopefully it'll help you have a good night's sleep. Who knows? So sitting up tall, let's just first take a deep breath together. So it's a collective community breath, breathing in and breathing out. Take one more. And now on the exhale, we take 3 counts. So breathe in. I'm going to go out the mouth. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale 3. Now we try for 4. So breathe in. Again, 4. Out. This time we go for 5. If it gets too high of a number, then go back. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And your counts. Option to try 6. When you finish, just go back to your normal breath. And if you're comfortable, keep the eyes closed and bring the hands in front of the heart. Continue to breathe. Think of that person or that animal or that higher power that you connect to. And be grateful that you have that in your life. And then flutter the eyes open. Thank you. We're just a hair over. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish each of you health. I wish you happiness, and I wish you peace. Namaste.